start with you. You look at their Nash. Half of his receptions cover all of his receptions cover half their quarterback's completions. What does that trigger in a secondary when one receiver is targeted that much?
That just lets us know that we're going to be on our game this week. It's just really a great opportunity is what it is. It triggers like that mindset of, we're all competitors, and we love that opportunity to go out there and compete. We've already got a good game plan and a good way that we're going to handle that. So.
And then Tanner, for you, I mean, finally getting to start conference play, you guys are the last team to do so. Does that trigger a new start to a season in some ways for this team?
Oh yeah, we're 0-0 right now, and we want to go get it. We want to win this conference, and we'll do everything that we can to do that.
Dom, for you, Nash, I think, is leading the Mountain West in receiving. Is that kind of a personal challenge, when you line up across from a guy like that?
Oh yeah, I know. Like I said, it's a good opportunity. I know he's got eyes on him. He's a good player, but it's gonna be fun. That's all.
What about for you? I mean, how does the team react to starting so late in conference play, being the last team to do so? And do you feel like everything's still in front of you guys despite what's happened the first 5 weeks?
That's exactly what I was going to say. I think for us, it's just all about opportunity and perspective. We're 0-0, like Tanner said. We have everything all our goals are still out there in front of us, and it's ours to take. So that's what we plan to do this week. We plan to start that roll, get that flow going, and win this thing.
Exactly. What is the opportunity in front of you guys the way you see it?
Oh, Mountain West Championship here in Canvas. Still, that is the plan. So.
Tanner, for you guys offensively, obviously ran the ball really well for the most part, but the last drive there where you guys get the first down there too, what did you guys see that didn't execute on that session?
Yeah, I mean, it was we were put in definitely a tough situation. Not much time left on the clock. We did what we can. We really got the ball going, especially in that fourth quarter, throwing it, having good drives towards the end, and we're going to continue to grow with running the ball and throwing the ball. We've been really gelling together as an offense, as we saw that last game, and hopefully just bring it all together in this upcoming week.
Was that second quarter, or second half, maybe especially fourth quarter, kind of what you guys envision on the offense, like a pretty good mix, run, pass, obviously some big plays on both sides?
Oh yeah, we knew we needed some explosive plays, and we definitely got that through that fourth quarter. And man, we knew it was going to be loud there too. It was a loud atmosphere, good atmosphere to play in, and we really try to be perfect in everything that we did. Obviously, we did make some mistakes, but we really pressed moving the ball forward and getting those big plays.
You mentioned the kind of atmosphere. What was communication difficult? Kind of what are the lessons learned from that?
Yeah, I think we definitely struggled on some of the hearing the claps and really just starting to play up. But our communication up front, we were doing pretty good. We obviously there's some mistakes here and there, but we need to continue to work on that. Maybe develop some new things to go with these upcoming weeks, because that atmosphere was very loud. Their chainsaw was mowing, and yeah, it was a cool place to play in for sure. But we need to continue to grow, and now we know that we can learn more in that area. So.
Tanner, when you look at you and like Aaron, who started every game, young guys joining a very veteran offensive line, what's been the benefit of having a Jacob Gardner, a Drew Moss, a Savion there to kind of help you acclimate?
Man, it's been amazing. Those guys take care of us so well, and Jacob and Drew, us three are interior guys, and very communicative with what we have to do, the different calls and everything that leading up to that, especially with just being the most physical guys we can. And with me and Savion, we worked all off season on trying to get that communication down, and it's been really great having those veteran guys teaching us lessons, and they've played in those atmospheres before, so they make it much easier to play with them and make my job easier.
Dom, the defense forced 2 fumbles and had an interception. What was working for you guys to generate those plays and keep that momentum going in the future?
We emphasize before every game focusing on the ball. We have a whole saying that we do about it. And we see things from around the league of dudes just pursuing the ball and just finding a way to get offense more possessions and give them a chance to score. So just carrying that momentum, we just want to make sure that we stay on top of teams and, just take advantage of every opportunity and come force some different opportunities that most people don't even see. We just want to make sure that we can make as many opportunities for the offense as we can. So.
Pretty nice play on the ball for Gabe. He had
Oh yeah,
skill in him.
yeah. He that boy running out the stack. Man, good things happen when you run to the ball. So we just got to all keep that same mindset. We could have had we left a little bit of money out there on the table with that with the one that Elias popped up, and then actually I popped one out on the 2-minute drive that we weren't able to get on. But those are the opportunities that we're talking about. We got to capitalize. So, those are game changing plays, and we can't afford to leave those out there. So we're gonna celebrate the ones that we got, but everybody is aware that we're capable of more. So that's what we plan to do.
Newer got to play a little bit, and he made immediate impact. I think he caused that first fumble and then tackled for loss. What does he do that helps his secondary, and how much do you talk to him about? Hey, let's up that pitch count.
Man, it's like it's like a symbiotic relationship. One feeds off the other. Without him, it's a lot harder back there, and with him, it's a lot easier. So, he demands attention from the offensive line, slides, protections, communication. He's a hell of a player, and we missed having him out there, and we're just glad to have him back out there. So, yes, sir.
Jay did talk a little bit. He said you guys as a secondary trying to play more physical. What are the things you're doing in practice to play more physical, especially against a team that's top 10 in the country in passing?
So what we're doing is we work press and everything after practice, extra work every day. All we're going to do is keep doing what we're doing, up the reps even more, and, make sure we're having fun at practice. Make sure it's a competition every day. We don't want it to be like, oh, we're playing uptight just because of the names we're playing across from us. It's about us. It's about us in this conference and how we're going to perform and how we're going to take over this conference and win it. So we can't really focus on who's in front of us because that changes week to week. We know they're good players, but we know what we're capable of. So we're going to go out there and prepare the same way and just put even more attention to detail on those aspects of pressing, getting physical, and really disrupting timing and whatnot.
Tanner, with the way Avery's been running the last couple weeks, how much confidence has that given you guys as an O-line and just the offense as a whole that you've just been able to give him holes and he's been able to kind of take advantage of it?
Yeah, I love blocking for Avery. He's such a good guy. He gives us praise when we do it. He brings us donuts in, and we gotta love that. But man, I do love blocking for him and all the rest of our running backs. But in particular, him, he's been running super hard, and you can just tell with every step that he takes, he wants it, and he's been making my job easier. Taking advantage of those holes that we were opening up, being patient and waiting for them to open up. So it's been really great to see him been playing amazing and being a great running back for us.
You guys have utilized that Wildcat package a little bit, and you utilized it again this past weekend. How fun is that for you guys as an O-line knowing, okay, we just got to push for the guy behind us?
Yeah, it's awesome. Like seeing Braden go out and he's like running over there, telling us what calls we're doing, and oftentimes like we're so locked in on what we're doing that we don't even know that he's doing that in the backfield, but it's awesome just to see how quick that play escalates to a touchdown, essentially, is what happened in this last game.
Are we talking good donuts or just like
Krispy Kreme donuts. Good donuts, man. I love some donuts. Yeah, but
that goes a long way, right?
Oh yeah, long way. My running back in high school did that for me, and I just think it's such a good tradition. Honor the fat guys, up front. But I love that he does that for us, and shows us some praise and gives us acknowledgement of that we're doing things right up front.
How does Matt Garrels feel about this, the nutritionist?
I don't think he knows yet, but don't tell him.
Hey, how do y'all kind of sum up these first 5 games as you kind of turn the page now to conference play?
I just see them really as learning lessons. We played some really good teams with some different obstacles, all different types of schemes, all different types of looks. So I think all these are in preparation to put us right where we need to be going into conference play.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, played some really good teams his first 5 games. Main word that I've been using for us to describe our team recently has been gelling. I think we've been gelling together up front, offensively and defensively, and especially with that quarterback wide receiver connection. I think it's all just been connecting, and we've been popping big plays, and I just think that we're bound for some great wins coming up. Yeah.
When it comes to gelling on the offensive front, like communication is one thing, but do you guys kind of like get more of a spatial understanding of each other?
For sure. I mean, practice is a huge part of that. We don't want to be stepping on each other's toes when we're making our blocks. So, yeah, definitely practicing that spatial awareness and knowing where we are supposed to be, what combination, whether that's all the different kind of combination blocks that we're supposed to be doing, and being very communicative through that, just to let each other know and work as one unit together.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.